Hello everybody and welcome back to Civ House, or welcome for the first time if you are new. I'm Rob and today we are going to be taking a look at the best leaders that you can use for Carthage. The best, well not the best, but the newest, I should say, Civ that has been added to the game along with Great Britain and Ada Lovelace in the Crossroads of the World DLC. And I hope that you guys will end up enjoying this video. If you do, please make sure to hit the like button. And then also, if you enjoy Civ 7 content, we're coming out with some almost every single day. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not missing any of it. And let me know in the comments section below as well what leaders you guys have liked to use with Carthage. Carthage has been out for a little while since, making this video. And there was one leader that I really like using with it so far. But I will always take your guys' suggestions because, this is just my personal thoughts on it. I could end up being wrong, but I think that these three are going to be the best. So let's hop into it here. I'm going to start right away with us just as a quick reminder what its unique ability is and kind of what it's based around, right? So Carthage can only have one city. The one city challenge is very real with Carthage. Towns cannot convert to cities. When you create a merchant or a colonist unit, gain a copy of that unit. So obviously that's fantastic. It's economic and militaristic, which is interesting. You get Numidian cavalry, you get colonists instead of settlers, which are interesting as well. They're unique units. The Punic port, in terms of its unique quarter, the unique buildings, all very interesting, and a lot of this is based on the water, right? You want to get into the coastal towns, and it is a very truly water-centric, trade-centric Civ when it comes to antiquity. A really fun one, if you ask me. So, you guys might be wondering what leaders are going to work. Let's get to number one here, and number one is going to be one that is kind of ironic if you know anything about history, and it's Augustus, the leader of Rome, right? The Roman Carthaginian battles, right? The I don't know, just the general disgruntled nature between the two powers in the Mediterranean Sea, and Augustus is one of the best leaders for them, mainly because of the fact that not only is he expansionist, right? So he loves a lot of towns that can kind of feed cities, but specifically, he's got a big bonus for the capital, where you get +2 production in the capital for every town. Along with this, buildings in towns, you get +50% gold towards purchasing buildings in towns. So this one felt like a no-brainer for me. I actually almost didn't put Augustus on this list because I think I just accidentally skipped over him when I was looking at the different leaders, and I was like, wait, whoa, stop, Rob. Augustus makes perfect sense, right? You are gonna have a lot of towns. Just because it's a one city challenge doesn't mean you can't have a ton of towns that are going to be helping you build up your city, right? Your capital. And the fact that you're getting +2 capital for every single town that you have, and you are able to really dive into, building those buildings for a lot cheaper than others, so you can build those towns up very quickly, right? And you want to kind of specialize some of those towns as well, right? Like, this just felt like a no-brainer. Augustus is going to work with Carthage absolutely perfectly, and along with the colonist units, the Numidian cavalry, right? I think the coffin as well, for like one of its unique buildings, works really well with Augustus as well, providing the +2 production, plus you're getting the +1 production for coastal and navigable rivers, along with wonders as well. It just felt like a perfect marriage, which is funny because Rome does end up taking over Carthage anyway. So there you go. Pretty exciting and really a fun gameplay. I would love to hear what you guys think of Augustus and Carthage. But we will move on to the second person as well, and it's another Italian. But this time, a little bit of a different one, and we're going to go with Machiavelli here. Machiavelli is, I think, generally a very good leader in terms of just the multitude of different gameplays that you can play, and the main thing here is, you're going to be getting a lot of production and everything, but you're only going to have one city really, producing in any major way, right? And so being able to get that gold to be able to build out your towns, I think is going to be really important. So, having those diplomatic actions, having those different, relationships that will allow you to really just stack gold very quickly, right? And build out your towns very quickly. But one of the big things that I like about this is twofold. With the ignoring the relationship requirements to declare a formal war, right? This is going to potentially be very important for you if you have somebody encroaching on you and not allowing you to kind of push things out a little bit. So being able to ignore that is, I think, really big. But the biggest one, and the main reason why I thought that this would be great, is that you can levy military units from city-states you are not suzerain of. So you don't have to worry about spending your influence or your time really worrying about these other suzerain or these city-states if you don't want to. But what this will allow you to do is, since you only have the one capital that can, really produce units on its own, while you can obviously buy units in towns, right? You're not able to naturally produce them. Sometimes you're going to need ways to be able to do it. And if you're spending all of your gold, right, on trying to build out your towns, because you need a lot of them to kind of support the one city that you're able to have, then it's going to be nice to be able to just levy your military from just about anywhere else, right? I think that will not only save you time, but I think it's just going to pair well with Carthage. Maybe not the best, not as well as Augustus, in my opinion, but I still think that it's a really nice addition. Plus, having that economic crossover, I think, works really well as well. Now we're going to be on to our last one, and this is the one that I have used so far and one that I think fits very, very well. As we've already talked about here, right? A lot of what you want with the Carthaginians, right, is that you want to have as many merchants going out. You want to be trading. You want to be bringing in gold through trade as much as possible. And that led me straight to Xerxes the Achaemenid, right, where you're getting your +1 trade route limit with all other leaders. That's huge, right? If you're in an area with a bunch of other leaders and you are able to have that trade limit upped and you are able to purchase those, or, even just build, right, those merchants, and you're getting 2 of them at a time, that's going to have you trading much quicker and in a much more serious fashion than just about anybody else in the game, right? Then you're also getting +50 culture, so that's helping your cultural routes if you want to play that way, right? And your 100 gold per age when you create a trade route or road, right? So you're getting those trade routes moving. You are able to go across the waters. You're able to get to more places earlier in the game than a lot of others as well. So you're allowing yourself to get that economic victory, and you're picking up some cultural stuff along the way. Then you're getting, again, the +1 culture and gold per age on unique buildings and unique improvements. So you're already, can kind of do that with just about every civilization. But it's really the trading that makes it for me. When you're getting those extra merchants, that is just huge. And it can be frustrating because you'll run out of, the ability to send your merchants to certain civs, right? And so getting that +1 trade route limit with all the other leaders really helps you and really allows you to start creating that economic boom and being that economic powerhouse that Carthage was on the water and on land when it comes to the many trade routes. So that's it for me. Those are the 3 that I think you guys should be giving a try when you're playing as Carthage. If there are, like I said, any other leaders that you think of, or if maybe you think that I missed something with these 3, make sure to let me know in the comments section below. But that is going to wrap it up for us on this video. So from our house to yours, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join us for one more turn.